easiest ways to stand out as a candidate is ask great questions at the end of your interview. Too many candidates assume they don't need to do this because they're already informed, but that is a massive mistake. In today's video, I'm gonna give you 5 great questions you can ask at the end of your interview with Nike. Now, the first one I want you to ask is, what made you choose Nike? Now, this is a great question because it allows them to reveal information about themselves. This is good for a few reasons. One, it allows you to connect with them, bond with them, maybe identify things you have in common. It also gives you information that you can use later in a thank you email. So if they share something that really is special to them and stands out and is a big motivator, when you write a thank you email, you can say, hey, thank you so much for taking time today. I really enjoyed our interview, and I'm even more excited about the organization than I was previously. I really also appreciated when you said A, B, C, D, and D. I also feel that way. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. That makes your thank you email so much more appealing, so much more, as a connection point. It makes it feel more authentic, and it adds a lot of value to it. Lastly, you're going to tell a lot about how this person feels about their current opportunity, just the enthusiasm in which they answer. So it's an all-around great question to ask. The next one I want you to ask are, what are the skills and traits of the people who have previously been successful at this role? Another version of that might be, what are some of the skills or traits that separate those who have been good and those who have been great previously performing this role? Either one of these questions are really good because what it's going to do is going to allow them to inform you about the type of traits or personality or skills or backgrounds, whatever it may be that they answer you with, that you want to demonstrate you have or emulate moving forward in the interview process. If they say something along the lines of, strict attention to detail and adherence to compliance, you know that in every subsequent conversation you have with this company, you want to make sure you emulate that. You want to make sure you show them that you are that type of person. And this gives you inside information on some of the things that are really important to them and have helped people succeed in the past. Now, this next question is a great one. I always ask it whenever I am a candidate. But I also tell people who are candidates to ask this question. It's one of my favorite ones, and it's what needs to happen in the first 6 months of employment for you to consider this hire a success. This is great because it gives you so much information. One, you want to know if they're realistic, right? If they give you something and it's incredibly unrealistic, you want to know that. But they might also lay out things that are like, we need a person to accomplish this and this and this. And those might be things you've previously done in other jobs. And you can even respond at that point saying, oh, you know what, that's really interesting to know. In my prior job, I happened to do this in which we implemented A, B, and C, and the outcome was B, C, and D, or whatever. It gives you, one, great perspective, great information, a chance to show them that you're an amazing candidate because you meet some of the things some of the things they need you to do. You've previously done it. Really powerful question. It gives you a ton of information. Hey, if you like this video, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. I put out 3 free weekly videos, all designed to help you maximize your career and land your dream job. The next question is a really good one, especially if you're interviewing with the department manager. And you could say something along the lines of, what are the major changes you're hoping to see in your department over the next 12 months? This is great because it's strategic. It allows them to see you as a strategic thinker, and it allows you to get a perspective on how strategic they are. Are they someone who is just sitting in the role, happy with the status quo, or are they trying to evolve the organization or evolve their department? This is information I would want to know as a candidate. It's really good information for you. It also allows you to have something to go back to them with in the thank you email. It's something you could say, oh, I really am excited about some of the things you said that you're hoping to change. That stuff is really interesting to me. It gives you an opportunity to affirm that you're the same type of person, you want to row in the same direction, and it's a great question to ask to show them that, hey, I'm not just here to interview and go home. I'm really interested in the team, in the company, beyond this conversation. And the next question I want you to ask is a classic closing question. And this question is, do you have any questions or concerns about my ability to do the job? This allows you to do one of 2 things. One, if they say, no, this has been a great interview and I have no concerns whatsoever, you can double down and go, great. That's really awesome to hear. I'm really interested in this role and I'm super excited about next steps, right? Just basically let them know, I want to move forward. All hiring managers want someone who wants to move forward. This is letting them know that you do. And if they go, Ben, honestly, I do. I have a concern about blank. This gives you an opportunity to thank them for their concern and then rebuttal it in a professional way. So you could say something along the lines of, you know what, thank you so much for sharing that. I really appreciate you being candid about that. I don't think I did a good enough job explaining my experience in A, B, and C to you. When I was at this company, I did a lot of this, and I actually feel like I'd be pretty good at this part of the role. This is a great opportunity for you to rebuttal a concern of theirs, and otherwise you probably wouldn't get this opportunity. Hey, now these are 5 great questions, but if you're like, Ben, I think I would like a few more questions to maybe ask going into my interview, watch this video here. This video is maybe the last video you will ever need on interview questions to ask the interviewer in an interview. It has 27 different questions. I put this together. It is a tour de force. I'm done here, but I will see you over there.